Let's talk about things you absolutely should not be doing to fix your hunchback posture, and then we're going to talk about the things you can be doing on a daily basis that are going to powerfully improve your hunchback posture. The things you shouldn't be doing include spending a ton of money to fix your hunchback posture. Things that you can buy include posture correctors that you strap all over your body to hold you in position. They include cell phone apps that will supposedly alert you every time you get into bad posture. But hey, guess what? The more time you're on your phone, the worse your posture gets. And the more you're using these posture correctors, the weaker your muscles get in your body because you're relying on an external crutch to keep you in a specific good posture. There's other stuff you can probably buy, like super ergonomic chairs and ergonomic desks and all that stuff, but ultimately there are some really simple, cheap, inexpensive things you can do to improve your hunchback posture that doesn't involve buying these stupid things. Let's start with two things that are really simple that you can implement right now and will cost you nothing. First thing is take breaks every 25 minutes during your workday. This is especially important if you are somebody who works at a computer screen. You need to take 25 minutes of productive time and chop it up, end it, take a break, have 5 minutes to just not be stuck on the screen, hunched in like this. That is going to help you make some progress in the right direction. On your break, take 5 minutes to do some sort of exercise to improve your hunchback posture. Take that 5 minutes to do a stretch for your shoulders, for your upper back, or for any other part of your body to make sure that you are constantly training your body to go into better and better positions. And a third bonus thing you can be doing, and then we'll jump into some exercises that I'm going to show you that you can do to improve your hunchback posture. But this third thing is basically limit your phone time, limit your screen time. The more you are staring at your phone all day, the worse your hunchback posture is going to get. So even though you're probably watching this on your phone right now, remember, as soon as you get these tips and tidbits, start developing a habit of keeping off of your phone so that you're not constantly hunched in like this. All right, so now let's look at the exercises you can do on a regular basis to help your hunchback. All right, so let's look at one of the simplest exercises you can do. We're gonna do this on the floor. So hopefully you've already seen my video about sitting on the floor for your home workstation. If you have, then this will be really easy because then all you need to do is scooch on over to the nearby wall, and then you're just going to put yourself up against the wall. So your butt goes against the wall, your legs are either straight out in front of you or knees are bent if you got pretty tight hamstrings, and you're going to just leave your back of your head against the wall. Right? So it's actually not as easy as that. You're probably going to try this and go, oh my gosh, this hurts. How do you even do? And that's the point. So I want you to keep your chin tucked, get the back of your head against the wall. If you want the extra little challenge with the hamstrings, because you have tight hammies, you can leave your legs out straight. Now, I have some more detailed instructions on how you can do this, even just standing. Check the description box for that video. It'll help you fix your hunchback posture in 3 minutes. And that answers the question, how long should you be here for? I would say a minimum of 1 minute, but the first time you do this, I would say go 3 minutes. See how this feels. You're gonna feel cramping and all kinds of stuff happening in your mid and upper back. And for more of the nuances on this exercise, be sure to check out the link in the description box. So once we're done with this, we're gonna jump into the next exercise for our head and neck. Once you've got that down, then we can work on the head and neck position. So what we're gonna do is take one hand to the side of the head and tilt the head, and then we're gonna take the other hand on the chin so we can just add gentle pressure to tuck the chin in as we are stretching out the side of the neck. If you need more detailed instructions, please check out the description box for a link on this one. And also be sure to go real slow and gentle. We don't want to be doing this hard and fast as if you're trying to give yourself a chiropractic adjustment. This is a stretch. So around 30 seconds is good on each side. And if you have extra time during your break, then you can just do both sides. So if you are doing this stretch and the sitting against the wall exercise for a couple minutes each, you're gonna take up your 5-minute break, and then at the end of your 5-minute break, you can get back to doing the stuff you were doing. You might be wondering how often you should be doing these exercises, and my advice would be to do these at least 3 times a day. And since you're probably sitting at the computer for more than 3 hours, you should probably be doing these exercises pretty often, multiple times throughout the day. Anytime you feel like you're getting collapsed into your hunchback or your forward head posture is getting worse and worse and worse, then use these exercises, use these as a defense against the forces of gravity that are dragging you down and the forces of the man who's forcing you to work. And again, if you need more details on these 2 exercises, be sure to check the description box because I've got links down there. And also check out the video on setting up an ergonomic, cheap, inexpensive workstation so you can work from home and not give yourself a hunchback. Oh, and seriously, stay off the phones as much as you can. I actually have implemented blocks on my phone that don't let me use my internet for more than about 10 minutes a day. And there are certain websites that I know I get stuck on and I just want to read the news constantly, and I have blocks set up so I can only read those for like 7 or 8 minutes a day, and then the phone locks me out. So think about it for yourself. The big thing to keep in mind when you're trying to fix your hunchback posture is you don't really need that much stuff to do it. It's about time, it's about attention, it's about effort. When you're doing all this, you want to be paying attention. You're going to be learning about how your body has adopted certain postures, how you've created this habit for yourself, and you're going to need to unearth those habits. You're going to need to be aware of what's going on with your body. It's kind of like how I've been digging in the backyard and I found all kinds of crazy stuff buried in the backyard. Whoever lived here first decided that they could hide all their garbage and stuff in the dirt. And now that I'm finding it, it's got to be dealt with. They didn't want to deal with it, but the problem is still there. For you, you've got postural issues, you've got problems you want to solve, and you need to unearth what your specific issues are by looking at your habits and seeing how your body responds to the exercises that you're doing. If you want a detailed, practical program to help walk you through the process of improving your hunchback posture, be sure to check out the links in the description box and also linked up in the cards for the Hunchback Fix program. It's simple, it's practical, it's easy to follow. Click the like button, subscribe, share this video with somebody you know with crappy hunchback posture, and as always, I hope you remember that pain sucks. Life shouldn't.